And we're live. Good morning, welcome to Natasha Makes. It is Tuesday. It is, therefore, Textile Tuesday, which means that we have textiles. And it's Tuesday. I know, right? That is as far as it goes. Good morning, everybody. I'm not alone today. I'm not. I've got lovely Lottie here. Who? Lottie. Lovely Lottie from... okay, to backtrack. I promised you this year that we would bring new talent to air. I've got to find us. Where are we? That I bring new talent to air for you, and Lottie is exactly that. She is very fabulous. She runs a lovely company called Mama Makes. So she decided to get involved with Natasha Makes. And we're going to make a lot of stuff. She's sat in the chair at the moment. Oh, maybe it's this one. Oh, no, here we go. We are here. So she's going to be here in just one moment, which is fabulous. Holly's here. Diane's here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And also, what I have for you are some fabrics that are fresh into clearance. Yes, 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 which means a lovely little discount on those. We are launching, though, today our very first stamp collaboration. Ooh. Stamps for labels. Yes. I feel very strongly about this because when I was pregnant with my daughter, over 200 viewers from Sewing Quarter got together and made the most beautiful quilts for Emily, aka Knuckles, as she was known then, and also for Freddie. And the labels on the back were absolutely gorgeous, and it means that then my children will always know who made them those quilts, which is just is really important. So since then I've been a fan of the label, but struggled a little bit to work out how to do a label. And it's not just labels on quilts, it's labels for all sorts of things. So, you know, if you happen to make yourself a little Easter basket, which we might do in a bit, then how about putting on a little label there? But what if you want to personalise it? Well, if you want to personalise it, we've got an entire alphabet for you as well. Lottie's going to show us all of these. She's designed them for us, just for us. They are exclusive to here, which is rather fabulous. Also on the show today, look, I've read a right old mess. Can I thank Janet Riley, Janet, who sent in her syringe driver bags. Woohoo! Well done you. Thank you very much. Gorgeous. I think they turn around that way. Got them around the wrong way. There we go. They look lovely, don't they? So we will send those off for you. Absolutely, no problem at all. These are our Pay It Forward projects, Lottie. So this month, it was, Gemma demoed these yesterday, was to make syringe driver bags. So that if you've got a syringe thingy for pain relief, so you can go home, have your end of care at home, then the little syringe driver thing goes in there.
Oh, wow.
And so you can just wear it like that.
Ah.
You can have your pain relief and you can go home. And that felt very important for us.
Yeah.
So well done for sending those in. That will join the other ones and we will send those off to Sam, who's organising all of that. Also, Janet's been making gorgeous dresses. I love they're all pressed. So I'm not going. These are the little dresses for the kids in Africa that we are doing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They had to be in darker colours, not pastels, because they won't get cleaned that much. You don't want the stuff that's going to go see-through. So they will also go in with the big box that we've got ready to send. Yes, so thank you very much for that. Did you, for those of you that watched yesterday, did you all manage to get your next Pay It Forward? So the next Pay It Forward is, oh, nice delivery note, is quite, one that I feel quite strongly about. I've been making for many years quilts for the Dogs Trust. Okay, and they can go to any animal rescue place, but figures show that if an animal in rescue has a quilt, they get rehomed quicker than ones that don't. Because people can envisage them in their home.
Okay.
Because it's such a sterile environment at kennels. It's just not nice. Yeah. But if they've got a little quilt, they can imagine them at home. And also it's something for that dog to take with them. Something of their own, so that it's more settling when they go to their new home. So I feel very strongly about it. And when I was at Sewing Quarter, I used to take the scraps and I just used to make scrap quilts, backed in fleece, bag them out, and off we go. So that's what we've got, only we've done them with Cafe. You get all the fleece and everything for free. That's all going. So you just pay for the Cafe and then the fleecing. And I will put a little set of instructions together just for some very, very basic quilts. And these can be made to any size. So they can go to dog rescue, cat rescue, just basically pet rescue, where fleecy blankets are going to be absolutely loved and needed, and make the most for the animals. So I feel very, 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 very strongly about it. And also when I come here early in the morning, we're 2 doors down from the Dogs Trust. Oh. So I hear the dogs. Aww. And I hear them barking in the morning, and it breaks my heart. So if we can get them rehomed so they can bark in somebody else's house, amazing. That would be great. Right. So yeah, they are on the website, Pay It Forward Project. Oh gosh, all these messages. Hang on, when do they come? Morning, Karen. Morning, Donna. Ooh, good morning, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Morning, Margaret, and welcome aboard, lovely Lottie. Morning, Kathleen. Morning, Sylph. Sylph says, morning, gorgeous peeps. Good morning. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Margaret. Morning, Jane. Morning, Jan. Morning, Tina and Holly. Good morning. And Rebecca. Morning, Tash. Working hard on your Lisa block. Oh, nice. Thank you very much. When do you need it back? As it's only arrived on Thursday. Can't remember when we said. We'll get an email out. We'll tell everyone. Morning, Maureen. Or no, good evening, Maureen. Maureen watched from Australia. Morning, Leanne. Sun is shining. This Pancake Day. Do you know what I haven't said yet? I know it's Pancake Day. I know it's Shrove Tuesday, but it's also St David's Day. Yeah. So to all the Welsh amongst you, happy St David's Day. Hello, Rona. Hope you enjoyed the trade show and bought lots of lovely new stuff for us. Oh yes. Oh yes, it was tiny this year. It was about a third of the size that it normally is. It's really sad. I'm not sure if I felt sad about it or not. Part of me did, and then part of me was like, but actually, it was the big players that weren't there. Yeah. And then it meant that the smaller, emerging companies got more of a showcase. True. So I'm going on the positive on that. But yeah, I did find lots of lovely new things. And Claire, good morning, Natasha, and welcome back. Thank you very much. Gemma and Jane held the fort very well. Were they naughty? Be honest, were they naughty? Oh, there you go. I've just had a little message. Happy St David's Day. Happy St David's Day to you too. Morning, Colette. Morning, Christina. Morning, Steph. Morning, Jenny and Susan and Jude and Elizabeth. She said Gemma and Jane did a wonderful job yesterday. See, I can leave them in good hands. Was there much nudity? I mean, that's the question. Lottie, it was censored. It was woolen and it was censored. Yeah. Yep. Lottie's now wondering what on earth she's walked into. And Josh too. It was a giggle. Oh, there you go. And Inga's knitting. That was censored as well. She's taken it home to undo it and redo with. So no, Emily was known as Knuckles. And that was because Freddie watched far too much Paddington Bear. Did you ever watch the second Paddington Bear with your two?
I think I have, a long time ago though.
So the baddie in it is really a goodie, but kind of a baddie. Knuckles McGinty. Okay. Freddie obviously watched Paddington and decided that our, beautiful offspring should be called Knuckles McCarthy. Yeah. So, because I had no clue what to call her, it would just stuck with Knuckles. And one of our lovely viewers sent a lovely cover for her red book.
Oh,
with Knuckles.
With that on it.
Yeah. Sean says, morning, lovely. Stamps? Ooh, yeah, stamps. Oh, Gemma's stuck her head around the door.
We had so much fun trying to name Emily.
We did have a lot of fun.
Like my suggestion.
Oh, hang on. I love the fact that Gemma, because she's known me for 25 years, thinks that she actually gets a say in naming my daughter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bunty McCarthy.
No.
Very jolly hockey sticks.
Bunty was never going to be a thing. Never going to be a thing. No. Bunty, no. You are asking for a life of bullying if you call your child Bunty. Morning, Jess. Morning, Alison. Oh, this looks interesting. Yes. And oh, Sue, were you there? I didn't see you. Oh, do you know what? I missed oh, here we go. Margaret's done lots of Welsh. Did Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna do it. I have a Welsh boyfriend who still can't pronounce it either. He says a lot of Welsh stuff, and I'm just go, nice. There were post-it notes all over the naughty bits. That's what I heard, Sylv. That's what I heard. Morning, guys, says Penny. Long time since I was with you. Been catching up on projects, but had to tune in to Lottie. Love you all, but got to use my beautiful fabrics and not buy any more. Well, that's fair enough.
We have a YouTube comment.
Oh, a YouTube comment. Give me this YouTube comment. Oh, Bethany. Oh, we have a local wildlife rescue that takes in birds and hedgehogs. Would love to make some quilt for them. Well, there we go. That's
Did
perfect.
Say yesterday, all creatures great and small.
Oh.
We did.
That's exactly it, and I will make a few to show you some ideas. But honestly, the beauty of making quilts for dogs and cats, possibly hedgehogs too, is that they don't care if your points are perfect. So it's a great way to learn as well if you are new. Deeth Dewey Sant. There we go. That's as Welsh as I'm going to get.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what? We didn't even manage to get any tulips. Tulips, not tulips. Daffodils.
Daffodils.
Inga's got tulips on her desk.
Aww.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, it's not really the same, is it?
No.
Not really the same. No. Do you want to have a look at these fabrics whilst I'm here very quickly? Because these are now in clearance for $4.99, a half metre. We have got, hang on, let me try it this way. I'm gonna go all closey, uppity for you. Yeah. Because then you can see the sparkly unicorns. Who doesn't need that in their life?
Nice.
I've not got much of these, but again, it's not enough to do a whole show. Look, that's probably 2 units, if anything. All cut to order. There you go. Emily's going to kill me if she knows that I'm selling this off. She's going to go absolutely crazy. She was trying to get me to make her a wand out of one of these the other day. She went and chose it off the shelf herself. I love this because it's got all the metallic on it. It's rather lovely. This is your blue one. Again, these are great blenders. Just giving you that little bit of interest. Oh, this has got the rose gold on it. Look at that. Or copper, depending on which way around you want to look at it. And then feathers with a bit of bling. Who doesn't love a bit of feathery bling in their lives? But guys, all of these are down to just $4.99 a half metre. When they're gone, they're gone. That's it. I can't do any more than that. There's your pink. Oh yeah, Emily wanted a wand out of this as well. She wanted it part unicorn, part feather. And then this is the only bit of this one that I've got left. Upside down, back to front. There you go. With a metallic-y... Are we going with sun or moon? I don't think it matters.
No.
If it's a full moon, it's a full moon.
Yeah.
And let the craziness begin. Oh, it's got to be moon, hasn't it? Because you've got owls out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense. That would make more sense. So, they are there for you today. What we have on the show... Oh! Lottie! Have I shown you this?
It is beautiful.
Hang on. Well, it helps if you can actually see, doesn't it? It's going to really help. Come on, buttons, be pressed. There we go. There we go. Right, this... I've got... It's like show and tell at school.
Yes, isn't it?
Love it, yeah. Jane has been working her little socks off to bring you this. This we launch in the next couple of weeks, and this is our brand new block of the month. This is Jane's calendar quilt.
Aww.
So it's 12 blocks, one for each month. So you can see up here you've got January when you get your snow, February. I really can't wait to see how this is made. Lots of different techniques going on here. I mean, lots of beautiful applique. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the fireworks down the bottom. Woohoo! And then you've got a Christmas wreath. It's just stunning. She's worked so hard on it. I absolutely adore it. And this will be our block of the month going forward. This is our new one. And then tomorrow, we have had so many of you say to us about our planes. You love the planes. Do we do a card with all of their names and stuff on? And we don't. There are nearly 100 of them and we don't. But what we are going to do is a subscription where over the course of the year you get a fat quarter of every single plane, every single one labelled so you know which one they are, and then you can create your own kind of swatch card if you want, but also you've got them there. And know then that we also sell them by the half metre, so you can always top up. So it's not like getting a fabric and thinking, oh, I can't use it because I'm never going to be able to get it again. No, no, no. We're doing this subscription so that you get the full collection, nearly 100 different planes we carry as standard here. And we will always help when you email and you go, can you colour match? But you're going to be able to do it yourself, and you're going to be able to have all the colours. So we start with blues, and these are the 8 different blues. So it's going to be 8 fat quarters each month, and these are the 8 different blues. And then each month as well, we'll give you a project that you can have a go at with them if you want to actually use them, not just stroke them. And then, so we've mixed this in with some beautiful Liberty. Job done with a creative grid. That's what we've done. Today we are also going to make the basket. What you fill it with is up to you. I've chosen quite a lot of chocolate. We went to get chocolate last night, didn't we?
did.
For it, and didn't eat any of it.
No, we were
I'd
very
just
good.
like to say we did not eat any of it. I'm just moving things out of the way so that Lottie can come and do her thing. So we're going to start off with Lottie, and she's going to do us like back to basics with stamping, because there'll be some of you that have never stamped, some of you that are dab hands at it, and some of you that are like, oh, I never thought of stamping onto fabric. So we're going to show you, because these stamps can be used on paper, card, and also for fabric as well. What I also have for you, and these are just £5 something. Don't know, Gemma would tell me. And these are labels. So these are Adidas Sitar quilt labels, which you can then stamp on yourself. Bump, 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 bump. Now, and then you can just cut them out, stick them on, do whatever you need to with them, work them into your quilt. Now, let me show you what we have. In fact, I'll let Lottie do that. I'm going to let you come and do that. I'm going to go and sit down. Ah! Oh no, it's attached. Just going to wreck the joint. That's no good, is it? Let me pop that there. There we go.
Swap around.
We shall have a little dance. Everybody, it's Lottie.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
So,
for those of you that don't know you, Lottie, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name and where are you from?
where am I from? Originally from Grimsby, but now live in Peterborough. I'm actually a producer at the craft store, now Create and Craft, was Hachanda, whatever you want to call it this week. And yeah, we met because you came on as a presenter, right? And then
yes, and then demonstrator.
And then demonstrator. So I used to tell you what to do. Now you're telling me what to do.
Gemma
Bit of
would
a
just
role
say,
reverse.
good luck with that.
Yes. So yeah, but also I run a papercraft business called Mama Makes. We've been going for about 5 years nearly. It'll be our 5th birthday this month now, because it's March. Yeah, so I've been designing and making stamps for 5 years, and we've kind of ventured into tools and different things like that now as well. And you had this idea.
Do it yourself, don't you? Because this is the thing, so you know what people need.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a crafter, so I basically make selfishly what I want in my stash. That's how it came about.
Yeah, I mean, here I only buy fabric that I would be really happy if it didn't sell, so I could keep it myself.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you had the idea of the labels, right? You wanted to do labels.
Yes.
I'll put this on. Oh, you have it.
I knew I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to make some labels.
Yeah.
And I wanted them to be on fabric, and none of my inks could be used on fabric, which was when I went, Lottie,
What do I need?
what do I do? What do I need? What do I do? And could you also make it happen, please? Yeah. Which is what you've done.
Which is what we've done, yeah. So 4 stamp sets we've got here, all with our like exclusive labellings. This is not for my shop, this is for Natasha. We've got our Easter, and all of these sentiments fit inside the bunny. We've got the heart with like thank you messages and handmade and to and from and that kind of thing as well. We've got a little flower here with all things to do with Mother's Day, because that's around the corner. And then we've got the tag with the alphabet, and we kind of had in mind here about like putting the year on your quilt or the date on the back of a quilt and that kind of thing.
And who it's from, who it's to, all of those sorts of things, and any other message that you wanted to do. But these are interchangeable, so you can put all of your messages in each of the ones. Should we go a close up on them?
Let's do that. Have you got? Is it here?
There you go.
Here. There we go. So that is the tag with handmade by, for, you, and then you've got numbers, letters, made with love, and your made in. So you could do made in 2022, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then we've got the flower one, which is there. Happy Mother's Day, for my, made with love. And then I tried to think of everybody here. So like stepmom, mam, mummy, mum. And then we've got thanks, thank you, handmade with love for. And then I've put here a little cheeky one. So it says, so you would put mum or mummy, and then it says mummy is a noun, which is someone who loves you no matter what, an organizer, and a superhero.
Yeah.
I think that covers
all
us.
of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to whip my pants over the top of my trousers after that. Superhero. Yes.
Then we've got the heart one, so lots of thank you, thanks so much, sending heartfelt thanks, sending love, handmade, and then to, from, and love.
Perfect.
So that one's a good one to mix and match with your alphabet maybe. And then the bunny, which is the one that you used earlier.
Oh, I love the bunny.
The Easter basket. So we've got Happy Easter, have an exciting Easter, just for you, to, from the Easter bunny, and Easter wishes and chocolatey kisses.
I love that one. That's the one I've used. And they
Which
all
is
fit
the one you
within
used on this, right?
the bunny.
There we
Yeah.
go. Do you want to have a look at this? So yeah, we're going to show you how to make this later.
Yes.
Awesome.
It doesn't come with chocolate. You've got to
No.
try not to eat it and
Chocolate
do
not
it yourself.
included.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
So I've done some boards here, but you kind of saw them on the packaging. But just to show how they fit in the middle there, they all do fit quite nicely
Beautifully.
in the middle, with lots of nice different fonts, not just basic fonts, which is something that I kind of always go on, like nice fonts, got to be a nice font. So yeah, that's that. So let's go through some basics. So on the website, I believe there's, do we put inks and block together?
So no, what we've done is an entire bundle. So those of you that are starting out from scratch, you can get all 4 stamp sets and the inks. Now you can use the inks on fabric or just on card.
Yep.
It's entirely up to you. And then we've also given you the acrylics. And if you're new to stamping, you might not know what an acrylic is. We're going to show you.
Yeah.
But we've got our own Natasha Mama Makes ones.
Yes, which is this one. If you want to have a look at that.
So
An
an acrylic, oh, there we go. Yeah, go on a close to close. There we go. You have to just use the paint on the foam board. It's been used by children.
So yes, these are Versacraft inks. We've got black and chocolate, but there are other colours out there. But yeah, these are the fabric ones, so they are permanent when pressed with an iron, heat press.
Yeah.
This is an acrylic block. So what I've got here is a piece of foam. You could use something sturdy, just so you've got a bit of bounce when you're stamping. But totally up to you. You might have kind of all sorts of paper crafty bits if you're a multi-crafter.
To be honest, when I did the fabric earlier, I just stamped onto my cutting mat.
Ah, great.
And
so that was enough sturdiness.
Absolutely fine. And it is just that sturdiness, isn't it, that you're after?
Yeah. So, yes, I've going to use, should we go with the Easter stamps again? Should we go with that? Yeah, they're nice. So they come on this little plastic sheet here, and you just peel them off. They are made of photopolymer in the UK. We actually go collect them. They're that close to us in Peterborough.
I like this because we're cutting down on air miles, all that kind of shenanigans.
Yes, everything is quite eco at both Natasha Makes and Mama Makes, I think. Or our acrylic is in the UK, cut by a small business. Our stamps are in the UK. Our packaging is done by me. So this is a cardboard envelope with 2 stickers on. The sticker guy is in my unit. So that's,
so
everything is UK, local, Peterborough niceness. Yeah.
And this is what we try very, very hard to do, so that it's not just stuff coming in from China.
Exactly.
And then you're supporting local small businesses.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. Sylv's watching on her mobile using wireless earphones, so nobody will know.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So they are very sticky, the photopolymer, and if they ever don't become sticky because there's a little bit of dust or whatever from your craft room, you could just give them a wash and then let them air dry, and they'll become sticky again.
With any kind of like washing up liquid or anything like that?
Yeah, or just a baby wipe sometimes is enough.
Okay.
Yeah. I cleaned these with a baby wipe earlier, so yeah. So we'll go for, should we go for chocolate this time? We'll go for chocolate.
It was as close to sepia as we could get, and then it was chocolate and Easter, and it all worked.
Yes. So you might think, oh, the ink pad's too small for the stamp. I get that a lot. Why is the ink pad so tiny? But it's nice in the hand, and what we do is just go around the edge and catch all of the raised areas to make sure we've got our shape. So we're just going to go around the edge. You can stamp over the top, but try not to catch too much in the middle. Try to just get the edges here, and then ink it up really nicely and gently to make sure all of the lines have ink on.
Oh, hey, that there Adam Humphreys off that there Create and Craft.
Oh, him?
Was that there craft store.
Yes.
Says, yay, Lottie.
Oh, hi. Yes, another man who I am paid to tell what to do.
Can we have a moment where we just talk about the other man in your life who isn't paid?
I am going to stamp this and I'll tell the story so it doesn't dry.
Okay, all right.
And then we'll tell the story.
And then it will be safe, right?
So what I've done is inked it all up. It's nice and wet. We've picked up our acrylic block here, which is really nice and lightweight. And then we're just going to hover over and press down, especially in the middle here, and just press down all that detail onto the card. And then when we lift off, we have our beautiful little bunny, and he is stamped and ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is clean this off. Just a baby wipe or a cloth, cleaning cloth, anything damp is absolutely fine to clean the stamps off with. And clean your block as well. And they're really sticky, so you can give them a good scrub while they're on the block and clean it up quite nicely like that. You don't have to clean them, but it's nice to keep them nice and clean and tidy.
Yeah, and I clean as I go.
Yeah.
And then I just know it's done. And when it comes down to baby wipes, I use the ones that are they're water wipes.
Very much plant-based.
Yeah. They're all just
not paint stripper, you said earlier.
Yeah, there are those baby wipes, aren't they? Yeah. That when everyone's like, oh, you can just use a baby wipe to take off, pretty much everything. You're like, what has it got in it? Like bleach and paint stripper? No. This has got like grapefruit juice and water, and that's it.
Something like that.
And that just cleans it. It's all good.
So I've just peeled this off the block, and I'm going to put it back. All of the acetate sheets come with the impression, so you know what stamp, where it came from. And hang on, Lottie,
that there Derek Marks is watching as well this morning. We've got all the celebs watching this morning. Give them a wave.
I haven't seen Derek in such a long time. I hope he does come back and do some more freelance.
I think he will resurface.
He will resurface.
Very interesting.
Hibernates and then comes back.
Yeah, I think he was like a phoenix, that man.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll be. Yeah. Well, I hope so anyway. Yeah. So let's go for a sentiment in the middle of our bunny then. What are we going to go for?
Oh, I don't know.
We've got Happy Easter from the Easter Bunny. You did Easter wishes and chocolatey kisses.
Oh, I like that one.
You like that one. We'll do that one.
I don't know why I went West Country. I like that one. I liked that one. I don't know where that came from. Oh, Sasha's here as well. Morning, Sasha.
Hello. So we've just peeled it off. We've put it onto our block. We're using our Versacraft ink again here and just lightly dabbing that ink on there.
So just to reiterate, these can be used on card and also on fabric, which is why we've got them.
Yes. Heat set them and they'll be permanent on fabric. So let's just hover over and get this in the middle of our bunny there.
Morning Laurie, morning Jojo.
Give it a bit of a press and then we've got our lovely sentiment in the middle. Fabulous.
Beautiful.
So yeah, there's our bunny with our little sentiment. I'll pop it up here. There we go. So that's all you need to do. Really easy. And,
really easy.
Yeah. I think they look really lovely for all kinds of projects. Backs of quilts, tags.
Yeah.
And all kinds of occasions.
Well, any kind of gifting as well. So I think for these, the other idea that I had, I wrap in brown paper.
Yep.
With this kind of tag.
Done.
And then you can...
That looks so cute.
Yeah. And you can go black if you want that to be really, really strong and vibrant. Or the chocolatey sepia colour is perfect, I think, if you're going with your brown paper and things like that. But it's entirely up to you. But also those thank yous as well. I don't know about you, I make my children do thank you cards.
Yeah, we don't say thank you enough, do we? We get kind of consumed after Christmas and forget about the thank yous sometimes.
And yet people have taken the time and effort.
Yeah,
So
it's
I think
nice.
it's only fair.
Yeah, it's nice.
And
So
Freddie
that is
stamped his
those
thank you
3.
cards.
Aww.
So that's, it's
There
all
we
good.
go.
It's all good. Oh, Jojo says, morning. Sorry I'm late. Trying to take pyjamas. Trying to make pyjamas
Ooh.
for her greyhound. Don't ask, she says. Okay.
Wonder how many people are emergency stitching World Book Day costumes today.
God.
No,
Don't even
I got
go
an
there.
email saying from the school saying no, we're not doing. They have to come in in uniform. So
Oh,
I was
really?
like, oh, thank you, thanks for that. So yeah, he's in uniform, but he gets to take his favourite book.
Okay, so they get to take the book. That's fair.
But
That's
no,
fair.
no silly costumes for Facebook and Instagram.
Oh my gosh. When I was teaching English at
Yeah.
Stratford High, I'm not going to lie, I went in dressed. Well, I was teaching at the time Animal Farm.
Oh,
But the closest I could get to any kind of Animal Farm based costume was an Eeyore outfit. A full Eeyore outfit. Head to toe Eeyore.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. That happened. Yeah.
The kids loved it.
I mean, I think it just added to the that I was mad. And that was fine. And that was absolutely fine. But yeah. I do love Winnie the Pooh as well, so it was
Aw,
absolutely fine. So
there
it was a
we go
win-win.
then. It was a win.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the school, the story I was going to tell earlier. He would not appreciate me telling the story. He's probably watching going, no, don't say what happened today. I got a call from the school, which isn't very helpful when you're, I don't know how many miles away, but about 2 hours on the train.
Yeah, about
so it's
65
not-
miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a bit worried, like, oh, what's happened to Charlie, as if it's happened
Because
while I'm
you've
away.
been away overnight.
Yes,
This is
so
the thing, been away
I
overnight.
stayed at yours overnight.
Yeah.
So yes, my husband has been without me. I can feel on my watch I've just got a message, and this is probably him saying, "Don't tell the story." We unfortunately for him have a video doorbell, and I saw him leave at 9:35 for school. I don't know about you or where you are, but school does not start at 9:35. School is meant to be 8:30 drop off, so he was an hour late.
Amazing. Amazing. One day.
And he was like, I can't function without you.
Not even
Which
been
is
gone
cute.
24 hours.
But no, not even
12.
Not even
actually,
that.
yet.
No, because he was at the trade show yesterday, so it's been, what, 12 hours?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. It's all good.
So I have just stamped out a heart just to show you the black. So really easy to stamp out the black.
So you basically are going to be going home and putting your super mum pants
Yeah,
on.
yeah, and pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancake
Yeah.
time.
All about the pancakes.
I will say Esteban is the cook. He will be making the pancakes. He is very good at the cooking. Is he in the chat?
No, he's not.
Good. So I've just stamped out thanks so much, or I'm going to. So I've just inked this up here. Hopefully you can see everything I'm doing here. And hovering into the middle, putting some pressure into the middle there. And we've got a little heart that says thanks so much. I'm going to clean it off. So that's some basics on stamping.
Perfect.
So should we do a bit of a switch around and you can start making the basket?
Yeah.
Or did you need me
go
to
on.
show anything else?
No, do we need to set this? I know that we set it on the fabric. Do we need to set it on our card?
Not
in
on
any way, shape or
card.
form?
Permanent on card, absolutely fine on card, absolutely fine on wood and any kind of, surface that you could
And
possibly
will
want to
those
stamp on.
will those stay on wood? Those Versacraft?
Yeah. The Versacraft ones are for fabric, paper, wood and more.
And more.
And more.
Oh, I like the
Yeah.
and more situation.
So yes, and another thing to mention, just to say on the back, which I've just clocked, they are archival. So if you did use them in scrapbooking and that kind of thing, they're kind of acid free and they're not going to eat away at the page after 100 years, that kind of thing. They are an archival ink. Yeah.
I like that. I like that a
So
lot.
it's nothing's going to happen to it.
I always wondered what archival meant,
There you go.
and that's fabulous.
But then with the little tag, which I'll spin around, shall I put it up here?
where we
Just
go.
a heat set. So you had a Teflon sheet, didn't you? And you kind of
I'm going to show all of
sandwiched it in
this.
between, but you'll show that bit. So stamping onto fabric, get an awl to do the little hole that we've put on the design.
You can use a tailor's awl if if you've ever done, which a lot of us have, put anorak clips and clasps and stuff in, then they come with a little awl basically, so you can, or if you've got a leather hole maker for your belt,
then use that.
That
but
helps
the hole
too.
is on all of them, so you will know where to put the hole. And
or do you know what?
That.
Just get your scissors and just snip a little cross.
Yeah.
And that's all that needs to be done.
True.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
All of these things. Go on then. We'll do a little switcheroo.
Yes, that's everything from me with stamping. Really that easy.
Thank you.
Yay. That's okay. We'll swap round.
Ooh. Here we go. Little high five as we go.
Da, da, da.
Right. Should we make the label first of all?
Let's do it.
Let's do that. So with the fabric, Jane and I had a conversation about this. We're like, do we do it so that you pinking shear round? There are lots of ways to do this. You can pink round the edges, then it's not going to fray. Or, and this is my favourite option, heat and repair.
Yes.
Yeah, heat and bond, heat and repair, any of those. So all I've done, I might have got overexcited with the site, with the amount of labels that I was going to do.
Fat quarter.
Yeah. But if you've got anything like your mist diffuse, heat and repair, heat and bond, anything like that, just a little squidgy bit. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, probably not alone. It's this stuff, and it looks like mesh, but that's a meshy glue.
Yeah.
And you just put that between your fabric. I use a Teflon sheet. And again, we've got all of this on the website. And then I've gone for some cream fabric. And again, that is available on the website, cut by the 1/2 meter. And if you have gone for one of the label malarkeys, it has a more technical name.
Malarkey.
Then the cream is exactly perfect. If you want to give it that little bit of extra oomph if you're going to cut that label out, or cut it out and sew it into your quilt, and that's what you can do. But if you're going to have these just as a pretty edge to your label, then I would put a little bit of bond and repair underneath, and then it makes it more solid.
Yeah.
If you're going to have it as a standalone kind of label-based situation. I love that we've got a label situation. Label situation. Everybody, good morning. We've got a label-based situation here this morning. Here at Natasha Makes. Right. So, yeah, all I did was sandwich a bit of this in the middle, press it in my Teflon pressing sheet, which I think we've got back in stock, which is wonderful. I didn't bother using a foam pad like we did with the paper, card, whatever you want to call it. When we looked at sizes for the acrylics, it's just a nice, easy starter size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything fits on and we're all good. I like that. Well, which one am I going to do now then? Now these baskets I thought would be perfect for Mother's Day as well, because we've got that coming up.
Yeah.
Always good. Put that under there. I'm going to go sepia. And I thought you could also, in your basket, I mean, we've got chocolate, because, you know, it's how we roll around here. But also, it did occur to me that you could put a little plant in there. You could also put, we've got some Seams hand cream and hand oil, which is really gorgeous. So you could have it as a gift basket with all that kind of stuff. If you are worried about the ink being in the middle, then you can always dab it away. I'm not really worried, but if you are, then you can. And then pop it on there, give it a little press round. And there, I love it with the sepia.
It's nice.
I really love it with the sepia. I'm very glad that we decided. I know it's called chocolate, but in my head it's sepia because that was what I wanted. So I'm renaming that. And what have we got? What have we got? Happy Mother's Day. Let's go with that. Let's start thinking about that because now we're in March. That's not going to be long away, is it? When is Mother's Day? When is it? Can't be long. Is it end of the month? It's just a Google.
May. Oh no, that's in the States. Ignore me.
I will.
Ignore me. Mother's Day UK. 27th of March. So end of this month.
There we go.
Yeah, so we've only got like 26 days to make things.
Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, perfect. And then what I would do is pop that. You could just pop another piece of fabric over the top or anything like that. Heat set it.
Yeah, so it's permanent.
Like that. And then it doesn't matter if you get out the car and it's pouring with rain and you've got your flowers or your chocolates or whatever, it's all good. And then, because we've put our bond and repair, heat and bond, whatever you want to call it in there, you don't have to worry about it fraying, which is joyful. You can either cut on the line or you can leave a little edge. It's entirely up to you. But again, I would go with a long bladed scissor and move the fabric around there. And around we go. You will do this carefully and not in a rush. But this is also something that kids can do, isn't it?
Yeah, they would love to do this.
And I'm thinking end of term gifts as well.
Yeah, teacher gifts. Little thank you.
Yeah. And also these will work really nicely. So last week on the show, we did...
Oh, that's cute.
Little bags like that. Which I'm just kind of thinking.
Yeah.
A little something like that. Now, you can use your tailor's awl. Last week I needed to get an extra hole in my belt. So I invested in one of these, which is rather fabulous. So if you've got a little leather press, do most people have these? Have you got anything like this in your life?
Yes, but for paper craft, but I guess it would work with fabrics as well. It's called a crocodile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly that. There we go. But you can use, you can use your tailor's awl. It's just, I can't find mine, annoyingly. And so then you've got that little bit of ribbon, and there it is. A lovely little tag. And if you want to personalise it, then you've got your full alphabet. So just to recap, if you are going for the full bundle, you're effectively getting one of these stamp sets for free. So you've got the 4 different stamp sets, and you get your acrylics, and you get your inks. You get the full shebang. Everything in there. Yep. But effectively one of these is coming for free because we put a discount on it. People buying everything all together. You can just get the inks individually if you've already got some of this, and you can get each of these individually should you wish, if you just want the East or you just want whatever. But if you want the whole lot so they're interchangeable, then we've put a lovely little discount on there. We like a discount.
Yeah,
it's all
love
good.
A discount.
Yeah,
especially getting one for free. That's good.
No. Where did that one come? Ah, there it is. This, and I like the fact that you just put them back.
Yeah.
And then
if
you
you've
also
got any
know.
missing, you'll know because it's printed
well, you
on
will.
there.
That's just it.
And nice little envelopes. Packaging. No cello bags.
I'm not a fan of the cello bag. But these do stamp up bigger than is on the label.
Yes.
Just so you just a little bit. There we go. So those of you wondering how these all stamp up, they look like this. Like so. There we go. I think they're fab. I'm really pleased with them. Really pleased with them. And just to be able to personalise like that, absolutely perfect. We like a lot. Right, so next up then, should we make this
Cool basket.
basket? So we made these last week, and the pattern is now available as a digital download. Look at the bunny. As a digital download. That's all there. That's all available for you. And I wanted to get some fabric bundles for the basket. So what I've done, I've paired a Lewis and Irene with a Liberty.
Oh,
And then put you in a so a fat quarter of Lewis and Irene. Here are your bunnies. I'm going to do this on a close up. There's your bunnies. With a fat quarter of Lewis and Irene. A fat quarter of your 8640. $9.99.
Wow, that's a bargain.
I know, right? Or you can go, look at the bunnies.
No.
They're rather gorgeous. And then you've got your Liberty fabric there. I like Lewis and Irene and Liberty. I think they mix really nicely.
Nice match.
And then your extra 40. And it doesn't matter then which one you have as your outer. And then this is the one that I did my initial one in. There you go. See, my inside is the yellow and my outside are my bunnies. But I think it's just that spring feeling, isn't it? And then they are your other options with your Lewis and Irene and then your Liberty there. Let's make it all posh.
It is.
And then it doesn't matter which one you have on the outside. It's entirely up to you. Now, I'm going to demo in this one. You have got a template in your pattern. And I now need to find, and if you don't want to use your pattern, your template, and you've got circle cutter, use your circle cutter.
Done.
Love a circle cutter. But for now, what I'm going to do is choose which one's going to be your inside, which one's going to be your outside.
Yeah.
I adhere my H640 to the outside. Just gives a nicer finish, I think. I'm going to go bunnies on the outside. Bunnies on the outside. And I'm just going to pop all that H640 onto there. There we go. There we go. I like to give it a little spritz. With my flatter, that's how I roll. Lottie, did you see lots of things you loved yesterday? Or not?
I did, yeah.
Was there a
lots of
standout
things.
for you at Stitches?
Not for me. Not for, what do you mean?
Was there something that you really like the look of? You're like, oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know, you know. I had my eye on a lot of Stylecraft yarn, a lot of King Cole.
Nice.
There was a few bits of fabric.
Right.
I do miss the fabric life.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Because this is the other thing that we haven't mentioned yet.
True.
That we do need to mention. So, Lottie, and I don't know if you guys know this about Lottie, is big into her crochet. And we know that a lot of you are into your crochet as well. So, what we've asked Lottie to do is, you already do a YouTube, don't you?
Yeah.
With which is called Crochet
Replay.
Because you can crochet along and you can just keep replaying it until you've understood it. So it's an instructional video
Yes.
on how to crochet.
Step-by-step stitches, and there's a Granny Square Part 1 already up as well. Yeah.
Fabulous. So we've decided again to come together.
Yeah.
Because I don't crochet. No, I can do one crochet stitch, like that's it.
Yeah.
And I did that because I wanted to crochet a hippo for my son.
Yep.
Actually, no, it was a rhino.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you manage to do it?
Yeah, do you know I actually did?
Yes.
I actually did. I peaked and I stopped.
Nice.
And it's huge. I've got photos of him on like his 3rd birthday with this rhino that I crocheted because it was one of the big Kerry Lord ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. and it's like as big as he was.
For a first project, fair play.
I peaked. That was it. I've got half a duck done, and it just looks like a vase.
Oh.
Yeah, and I do want to finish the duck. I need to finish the duck, but I got a bit stuck on the beak. Yeah. So the upshot of the story is you really don't want me teaching you to crochet. I think this is clear, right? This is really clear. No. However, Lottie, you do, because she's very good at it. Also very good at making videos. So we are going to each month upload her crochet replay video onto our website. And if you want to, you can subscribe to a crochet box that we're going to do.
Yes.
And you'll get hooks, you'll get yarn, and you'll get a granny square
Pattern.
Yeah. A granny square pattern each month over the course of 12 months. And you'll have enough yarn in each subscription that you could just make a full blanket in that one granny square. Or if you want to save a square, then by the end of it, you'll have 12 different ones, and you can make like a little sampler granny
Sampler
square.
blanket, yeah.
Which I think is really
cool.
lovely. In colours, and we'll make sure all the colours go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important too. So if that sounds like something that you would be really interested in, then can you just lodge your interest at info@natashamakes.com so that we get an idea, because we want to launch this very, very soon.
Yes.
If there's enough interest. If this is something that you guys would like to do, bearing in mind I don't crochet, so it's not me. Just saying.
But will you take part? Will you have a go?
Do you know what? Yeah, because I see everyone having a lot of fun with said crochet, and yeah, I might. And I mean, we've had viewers crochet pigs and blankets and all sorts, and they've really done an amazing job. So yeah, it is something that I kind of. I'm not great at knitting either.
No,
My
I don't
mum
do
knits,
knitting.
and I
Sometimes people are one or the other, aren't they?
I can knit one, purl one. That's it.
That's where it stops.
Yeah, like don't get too excited about this. So yeah, I'm better with the know your limits, right? I'm good with a sewing machine. Well, I mean, I'm better with a sewing machine. Let's not. I would be really great if I had a rotary cutter right now.
I was going to say, what are you looking for?
Well, I've had a day off. Well, not a day off, just day doing something else.
Are you blaming
And now I
Gemma?
don't know where anything is. Stuff has been tidied, and I don't know. I don't know where anything is. If you were Gemma, where would you have put my rotary cutter? There's one here, but it's not my favourite.
Oh, you want your favourite?
I want my favourite. Where is it? I'm going to have to go with my non-favourite. And it's only my non-favourite because it needs a new blade. Whereas the other one will go through millions of layers. I don't know. She's not coming to help me either, is she?
No, I don't think she's even watching or listening.
No, that's how dedicated she is.
Jane's asking questions and distracting Gemma.
Jane, questions? What's going on?
I've had my ears on you the entire
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had your ears on. Well, I just don't know where my rotary cutter is because, like, the set got tidied yesterday because I wasn't here.
There's one over there, and then there's one in your hand, but that's the only ones we used. The other
One
one
over where?
There's one on the trolley, but I used that one and thought it was.
Yeah, but it's not my bendy one.
Oh well, I haven't used that.
This is the international symbol for my
Pivoting.
Bendy one.
That's it. Fiskars pivoting,
That one.
aka the bendy one. You use this one, well.
Yeah, I haven't seen the other one. Sorry.
Tell you what,
Like when
Lottie.
someone drives your car and moves the seat, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Or changes the temperature. I can't cope with that either.
No.
Yeah. Or turns off my heated seat.
Oh no.
Not a fan of that. No. I like a heated seat. You can have pretty much anything else in a car, I don't really care, but I need a heated seat.
That must be one of those things, once you've had it, that's it. You'll never go to a car that hasn't got one.
I can't not. It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But it's just that thing. I think if you've got a bad back, the invention of a heated seat is blissful and joyful. Right. So basically, you're going to cut an outside and an inside of everything. So, but it's not like bag making where you need doodles and noodles and noodles. Outside, inside, and then we're going to cut the circle. There is a template in the pattern, if you so wish. Or get your circle cutter. Loads of you bought circles cutters last week, and everybody should have a circle cutter in their life because they're so easy. Now, I'm going to go through a lot of layers. For those of you wondering how this works, there's your cross, which is your middle bit there, and then this is, so the 4-inch line here is actually 4.5 inches. It's a finished 4-inch circle. Okay, and you would not believe how much maths had to happen to work out exactly how long everything else had to be, because what I couldn't work out was, did I need the circumference on the outer bit or the inner bit? I've tried to go through far too many layers there. On the outer bit or the inner bit, and what was I doing there? Yeah, so also just go through one layer at a time, not as many as I have tried to do. Or get yourself a fresh blade. I've used that blade a lot. But I now have my outer circle and my inner circle, and I'm good to go. These are a nice quick make. And as you can see, you can get more than one, for sure, out of your fat quarter bundles, which makes it great value for money as well.
Yes.
So, in line with the don't like throwing stuff away,
Yep.
gifting,
Yep.
no plastic here.
Nope.
Tin foil, which can just go in there.
And they're going to keep it. They're not going to... If it was like one of the little wicker baskets, you'd probably throw it away, wouldn't you? The little plastic ones in the shop.
Horrible.
Oh.
No. But you can fit a little plant in there. Maybe a
That
little
would be cute.
succulent,
Little,
something like
little
that.
cacti. Cute.
All of that. Now, we are going to take this to the sewing machine, and you want to have that on the bottom, circle on the top. Okay, and we're going to start 1/4 inch in from the top. Okay, I'm going to turn on my sewing machine. There it is.
Oof.
I know. 1/4 inch seam, and away we go. Let us just check. Am I on 1/4 inch? Yeah, there we go. Let's start off with just, and then as you are sewing, if I can actually get my foot on the pedal right, just keep pulling this top bit, and if you've got it so that your foot lifts, then do that. I'd have to reprogram this, but otherwise, if you don't, just lift it and just keep, as you stitch along. People get worried about circles. It's just a lot of straight lines, a series of very short straight lines. That is effectively all a circle is. And as you go, and you just keep replacing your circle fabric to be straight, it just works. And you can just see that back end just starting to lift. And if you need to stop, lift your foot and realign or anything like that, just do it. But just remember to start 1/4 inch in.
While you're using the Juki, Catherine messaged me yesterday, obviously Catherine Sturrock.
Of the Sturrock variety.
Of the craft store, Hochanda Create and Craft fame.
Whatever we are
We
now.
have to say it all.
Oh yeah, I'm there on Thursday. I'm not going to have a clue
And
where to say I am.
I saw her yesterday, she brought a suitcase. I was like, what have you brought a suitcase
She
for?
did bring a suitcase.
She was like, oh, just in case I buy anything. What did she buy? Juki overlocker.
Did she?
She's not going to get that in a case, is she?
I don't know. She might. She might. You know.
You cannot take that woman anywhere. Every show she does, she buys something.
Yeah, but she does love Juki.
She loves Juki.
She does love a Juki.
Yeah. She's got, which one did she buy? She's got a machine as well, hasn't she?
She's got the NX7.
Ooh, fancy.
Do you know what I've completely forgotten to do with this? Because, you know, I haven't followed my own instructions. I love that. I've actually tapered this so that it goes out.
Like a vase.
That. Yeah. I'm sitting here wondering why I've got excess because I did not cut that. So what I'm going to do instead, because, you know, I didn't do that. This is the problem. Like normally I've had another go at making these on the morning of the show, but I didn't do that this morning. Yeah. Which means that invariably I forget how I've made it because I made this last week. I've eaten and slept quite a lot since then.
You've done quite a lot since then.
I know, right? Stuff's happened, you know. But if you decide, like me, to not do that and wonder why, like me, you have suddenly got an inch extra where you should not have. Just trim it back. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then just stitch up the back. There. So you've left a quarter of an inch. Hello, Gemma.
I'm hovering with question.
Oh, go on. Give us a question. Oh. Is it a question?
Really. It's an ink pad related.
Oh, we like an ink pad based.
And it's how long they last before they dry out. And I'm guessing there's care.
Keep the lid on. I've had mine for 5 years. I have not replaced my ink pad since I've run the business, so they're pretty.
And that's a lot of stamping.
Well,
yeah, keep them upside down. That was a good one for the ink to run to the pad. I don't know if you can get re-inkers for Versacraft, but to be honest, they're pretty inexpensive to replace if you did go wrong. But 5 years, yeah. Just make sure the lid's always on, I think, yeah.
Make sure I don't keep them near a radiator or anything
yeah.
like that.
No radiators, no children, no pets.
No pets.
I can just imagine Captain Small smearing this all over herself. She'd have so much fun.
Oh dear.
She loves a stamp.
Oh.
She really loves a stamp. I'm just going to sew round the lining, hopefully more successfully. What I did, so if you do go wrong like me.
Public service. Showing everyone what to do.
All I've done
doesn't go right.
is trim that off the same so that my lining is the same. Wasn't actually how it's going to tell you to do it in the instructions, but all it is that you measure it a quarter of an inch from the top on both of them down from the bottom rather up to the top so that it just tapers nicely. So this one will look slightly different, giving you a variation on a theme. It's all good. Then we're going to make the handle. And the handle is really easy. I like to make life even easier with my handles and use the waist shaper, the Vliesliner waist shaper. We used to call it Vaseline, didn't we?
Yeah, Violene. But it sounds vile, doesn't it? That's not how you say it at all.
No, it's Vliesliner.
Vliesliner.
So when the Vliesliner rep came, we're just like, and I can't say it without saying Vliesliner. Yeah. There are certain things, I can't say gold without saying gold!
Yeah.
Like the song. So all of these things are tricky for me and involve a song. This morning's song, because we do like to have a song of the day here at Natasha Makes, was actually, we are using a new platform for our, this is all like all the boring tech stuff that I don't really get involved in. Josh does it. And makes it happen, which is great. Oh, and the other thing to say is that SJ, bless her, is still not feeling 100%. So, customer service wise, please bear with us while SJ is a little bit poorly. We will get to your customer service inquiries, but please just bear with us because poor old SJ is not feeling her most fabulous best, which is no fun at all. I'm going to leave a turning through gap in the back. So you sew around the circle and then stitch up the back. But in this one, leave a turning through gap. There we go. Now, which way around do I want to do this? Lining. Turn that through the right way. Pop that in. But before we do that, we need to make handles. Get a grip, get a handle on it. Right, here we go. So, and you can see how little out of that fat cord I've actually used. And in fact, there's extra there. I can make multiples here. But this is your waist shaper. We sell it by the meter or the half meter. And it's very, very inexpensive. Bag handles, you want this in your life.
Love it. And the little key fob things, right?
Perfect. Absolutely
Easy,
perfect.
fabulous.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have some. I made some teacher gifts.
Teacher gifts, love it. All of the above.
Little posh key fob, done.
Nice. Bish bash bosh. Right, I'm going to cut that at 10 inches. I feel it is the perfect size. And you can either cut your fabric first or pop this on, and then I'm just going to pop that on the end and then just trim that back afterwards. Is going to work for me. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, I love this. It's got discreet bunnies in this fabric.
Discreet bunnies.
Discreet bunnies.
Not obvious bunnies.
No. Not like Watership Down in your face bunnies. Discreet bunnies going on. And then you can just trim that. Bump, 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 bump. Back. Hurrah. Honestly, if you've never worked with the waist shaper, or has it been all your life?
So easy.
And then it is as easy as this. Finger press. You can actually press if you want. Finger press, and then there you go.
Beautiful.
And if there's a bit like here, needs a little bit more oomph. And you can, if you want to be really secure about it, you can fold it like that and fold it like so if you want to. It depends. But it's pretty easy to just dunk dunk and fold and then just stitch down both sides. That's the really super easy bit. We like a super easy bit.
Yes.
I go 1/8 of an inch is what I do. If you want to elongate your stitch, then do. And with this foot, it's really easy to tell 1/8 of an inch because the metal ends on that 1/8 of an inch. So it's and that's your handle done. No fraying, no drama, nothing. It's just done. If you wanted to do some kind of exciting, there you go. Really done. Easy. And it just gives it that. You want it to stand up out your basket, right?
Sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that. So then I would just kind of find your halfway markers there. You're going to need some form of pinnage. And just pop that in there. Like so. Just pop one pin in for now. Or clip. Yeah, Lottie, we still don't know where my clips are, do we?
No, we found one stray one, but that was it.
Honestly, I go away for a day and everything moves. And then match your seams. So my back seams, right sides together. So that's my right side. That's my right side of my fabric. Pop that into there. And then I would pin at the back seam so you know where you're going. If you need to realign, and just when you pop that in, what I tend to do is just give it a little pull and make sure that everything's going to line up nicely, and then you are ready to sew. And if there is a loose side, then you just know you just need to give it a little bit But you see, if I do that, that's pretty much going to be, that lining is pretty much the same.
Nice.
Even with my slight design deviation. Whoop. If your machine does that, take it off and get ready to stitch. And again, we are just going to go around. If you can pin this as much as you want, by the way, to start yourself off. And away we jolly well go. Go nice and steady, 1/4 inch around that seam, and the more accurate you can be, you can tack this to start off with if you want. Go in with a long stitch and have everything held into place. You can baste your handles in place if you want to start you off. It's entirely up to you. But the more accurate you can be on that 1/4 inch gives you a nice finish around the top. And I will show you for why. But these are very quick and easy to make. And every time I'm stopping, I'm just rearranging my fabrics, one on top of the other. If you've pinned and pinned and pinned and pinned and pinned, then you'll be fine anyway. But just taking that time. There we go. And so that is stitched all the way around. And just looking at it, like I've got a little bit of a wobble there. So, and if you have, and you're not quite happy that your 1/4 inch was entirely 1/4 inch, and you've got a little bit wobbly, go back to where it was 1/4 inch. And just restitch around it. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And then you're going to turn it through and get ready to press. This is where I should have left a slightly larger turning through gap.
You can do it.
Oofed. Oofed. There it is. I reckon you can make 2 out of your fat quarters.
Yeah.
Easy. Easy peasy, if not more. And do you know what else is really rather lovely about it? You can have one with your green on the outside, one with your pink on the outside. Lovely.
I'd be using a plain in the lining.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so pretty.
Get 4 out of it then.
I know, but it's just so pretty. And because you do kind of see it. But how much you see it is up to you. It depends how much you're filling it with your favourite gifts. You can go back in and stitch around the top if you want to, or you can just give it a jolly good press. And you see that is all fitting beautifully together there.
That.
I'm going to give it a little press. And there you have a lovely little gift basket for all your gifting needs. And just because we've done it with rabbits makes it perfect for Easter, but whatever fabrics you've got, they just make great gifts. School, teachers' Mother's Day, chocolates, hand creams, any of that. Maybe you've got a friend that does like body shop at home.
Yeah, that kind
Something
of thing.
like that. You can get a few little bottles, pop them in. I would then stitch around the top, but you can just see, and then hand stitch up the inside seam. But there we go. One little gift basket ready to go. And just ease out your handle there. And there it is. Ta-da! Done. It is that easy. And there's your little tag. You could even just stitch it on if you wanted to. It is super, super easy. Or any little bit of ribbon. Oh, I know what I've got down here. Whoops. I've got a bit of this. Oh, I've got one in teal as well.
Oh, that'll match.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
but dark teal, nice. Yeah, so anything that you've got ready to hand will work an absolute treat, I think. Oh, actually, if I've got a big needle, have I? Or am I just asking a bit too much of myself right now? Yeah, way too much of myself. I was just wondering if I put that through there, like so. Oh. No, do you know what?
She's got
I've
it.
managed all by myself. I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like sometimes I'm capable. And then, so for your tag, what you can do, and you could do this with twine, garden twine, if you want that rustic look. That can go through there. And then on my little bag, I can absolutely just knot that on and have that on there. Happy Mother's Day! Perfect. There we go. Job done.
Yay.
Job done. So these stamps are exclusive to Natasha Makes. Lottie's made them for us. They are nowhere else. Nowhere else. And team them with the inks that we've got so that they are permanent on your fabric. Grab yourself one of the label sheets as well, because then you can do that, and you can, especially if you're using the one with the alphabet, then you can super personalise that.
I'd be using these on wood as well.
Would
Little
you?
wood pre-cuts, and this ink can be used on wood as well.
Yeah, no, we said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it on wood, or any kind of labels.
Using it on everything.
All over the place. All over the place. Tomorrow we are starting our Plains subscription. Have we had many emails about the crochet replay?
Emails I've not been into yet.
Oh, okay,
Other
right.
systems, but we
I'm
can
just
have
going to
a-
repeat that then. info@natashamakes.com to just lodge your interest. You're not committed to anything. It's just to know how many of you would be interested in a crochet subscription box. Tomorrow we start with our plains so that you get all of our plains. Not in one great big lump, but over the course of the year. There are nearly 100 of them. It's like 80 something, 88, I think. It's around that, isn't it? 80 something, wasn't
There
it?
are 87. We're going to duplicate one of the fabrics so
It
that
says 88
it's 8 a month for 11 months.
for 11 months. There we go. And then on the 12th month, we'll see. But that's what's going to happen, so that you've then got all of the plains, and then you'll know which ones you want to match with everything or anything. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Jane's going to show us how to make this and something similar. So yeah, thank you ever so much for your time today. And Lottie, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And I hope this is the start of a beautiful thing
Yes.
with crochet and stamps and all sorts of stuff. So grab your stamps and yeah, get stamping all of your labels, personalise, make it your own, and have a great time. And we will see you 10 o'clock here tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.